Hey YouTubers, welcome back to Desert Have a Garden. Today I am here to talk to you about a problem we're having. So this is our watermelon plant, and you can see that the leaves are turning yellow. This obviously is concerning because we want our fruit to grow healthy, and you see that it's at the base that it has the most yellowing, and then as we go up the leaves are still quite green. There are some fruits that have softened and are not going to ripen. That to me is not altogether uncommon because sometimes I have plants that will only do one fruit at a time, and you see here that there is one watermelon fruit here climbing up the branch. So we have some leaves that are just starting to yellow, we have some that are completely yellow, and some, the new growth is nice and green. So we have two of these plants, and you see another softened watermelon there. Over here you see some fruits on this plant. It looks like this one has two, but these plants also have yellowing leaves down here. So we need to do something about this. One of the things that could be going on is that we could have an iron deficiency. I suspected more of a nitrate deficiency, but first we'll try adjusting the iron in the soil. Additionally, we'll also add some kelp just to help build the health of the soil altogether. This area in the garden, it's kind of interesting. Last year, or actually a few months ago, we had been given some big bags of peat moss, and during a windstorm we hadn't done anything with the peat moss yet, and it started blowing all over the place, so we actually dumped it in this area of the garden. So this soil over here has a very high concentration of peat moss, which would make it more acidic than everywhere else in the garden. So here we have very alkaline water and alkaline soil. However, we've amended our soil greatly, but then over here, just specifically where these watermelon plants are, we have a very low pH, meaning it's acidic, because peat moss is right around 4.4 pH. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it. It could. My understanding is watermelons prefer somewhere around 6 to 6.8 pH. But either way, I'm going to add some iron chelate and some kelp, try and fix this. So here I have a half gallon of water, and the kelp, this is just a regular water-soluble kelp. I don't know if you can see it there. You're supposed to mix it at a rate of 1/4 teaspoon to a gallon. I have a half gallon of water, so I'm going to use an 1/8 teaspoon. So there it is, and I'm just dumping it in. And then for the iron chelate, it requires 1 to 4 ounces per inch of the stem. So I just did 1 ounce because these aren't really thick stems, and so we'll see what this does. So I'll pour this in as well, and we have a spoon to mix it up here. Kind of a brownish mix of liquid there. And I don't think watering has been our problem. I have the watering set for 5 minutes every other day, and we haven't gotten super hot yet here. And so I'll just pour this around the plants. And then this one over here. Okay, so we added that. But yeah, it's been really nice for the middle of May. Right now, I think we're supposed to get up to 100 this week. We've been in the high 90s, but usually by the middle of May, we've seen several days that are over 100, probably in the 105 range. So the weather's been nice, but hopefully we'll see some turnaround on these watermelon plants, and so we can end up harvesting some nice fruit. These are our golden midget watermelons, so they're supposed to be a small personal size watermelon. So if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, and if you would like updates to see how our plant is doing in the future, subscribe to the channel.